I remember back when I was a boy, I used to love working with my daddy. We was always busy building something or other, always had our hands in wood. Whether we was chopping wood, sawing wood, splitting wood, planing wood, or just plain whittling wood, one of the few things that I knew for sure back then, and that was that wood was good. And I can remember way back when we built that old wooden spring house. Now it's just partly standing there in the shadows of the holler where the water runs so cold and clear. We chop trees out in our bottom fields through the meanest August heat, but we hunt the shade around 1:30 in the woods up by the spring. Now there's a big flat rock there by the water's edge that's covered with soft green moss, where we'd sit and pass that old gourd dipper till we all got cooled off. Then we'd rinse out our big red handkerchiefs, wipe off our necks and face, take our lunch pails from the spring house, take turns each day saying grace. Then it was back out in them dusty fields till supper time finally came. Through her cupped hands we'd hear Mama calling, singing out our names. Yeah, times were harder back then, I guess, but times were still so good. When we kept our bare feet in the dirt, when we kept our hands in wood. With the flywheel belt on his farm-all tractor, my grandpa ran his own sawmill. Us kids would play in the piles of sawdust, knocking down the king of the hill. Wish I could live just one more yesterday in them old childhood memories. 'Cause this modern world, it don't fit my soul, and these shoes don't fit my feet. Wish I was back out in them dusty fields just before a good hard rain. Wish I could hear my mama calling, singing out my name. Yeah, times were harder back then, I guess, but times were still so good. When we kept our bare feet in the dirt, when we kept our hands in wood. Yeah, times were harder back then, I know, but times were still so good. When we all cut down our own Christmas trees, hung popcorn strings and paper chains, and most all our toys Daddy made from wood. When we kept our bare feet in the dirt, when we kept our hands in wood, when we kept our hands in